The fakest people be at the Thanksgiving table. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. The fakest people be at the Thanksgiving table. Now, this right here is probably going to be one of them videos that go viral, and I ain't even trying to. But I know so many people go through this. We spend time after time, years after years, days after days without talking. And here we are on this specific day. Now you want me to eat at the table with you? The Thanksgiving table is full of snakes, fakes, haters, and people who prey on your downfall. Now, if you happen to have a family who's like the Johnson's family, the Adams family, the Cosbys, I'm not being sarcastic when I say this, but understand something. That's your life. And I'm happy for you. And I truly, truly wish that it could be the same for so many of us. But unfortunately, we have other people who's going through this situation to where there's a competition with their mom. There's a rivalry with their siblings. There's problems with their dad. It's people who are in the family who can't stand your presence, but want to know about every single thing you do. Don't nobody want to be around that. Nobody wants to be around that. And so once again, if you have family, kudos to you. This video may not be for you. If you are a person who grew up on family, kudos to you. This video may not be for you, right? But for those who go through and went through the same thing that I've been through when it comes to this, I want y'all to understand something. You're not alone. The Thanksgiving table are full of snakes, fakes, haters, and people who prey on your downfall. And I want to speak about this within this video, about the things that be going on at the table, man. It be crazy, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, thankful for what I'm giving. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, thankful for what I'm giving. The reason why I say this, y'all, is because when it comes to Thanksgiving, if you happen to have that type of family, that's great, right? It's your life. It is a blessing. And it is something that can be special, okay? But we kind of misconstrue what Thanksgiving is actually meaning. Now, outside of the Pilgrims and the Indians and how the Pilgrims took from the Indians and, you know, the entire native history behind it, because we all understand what that is, I believe that for Thanksgiving, you should be actually thankful for what you have been given. But I believe a lot of family members make it about themselves, right? Did you see what she was wearing? Did you see what Sharon did? Did you see how she was? We're supposed to be thankful, y'all. We're supposed to be appreciating this time that we are spending together. We should be able to give the thanks and glory to the Most High. We should be eating some good macaroni and cheese, ham, turkey, everything. But we can't do that because we're so focused on what the next person got and what I ain't got and what he ain't got and how she raising her kids, to where it just become like this high school class reunion, you know, like Martin, when he just wanted to go there just to ish on everybody who ished on him. It kind of turned into that. In other words, y'all, family ain't giving family no more, man. Family ain't giving family no more. And once again, if this is not your situation, I'm not talking directly to you. I'm talking to the ones who go through this. Family ain't giving family no more. It ain't like how it used to be when Big Mama was still living. It ain't how it used to be when family was actually giving family. But that's also another sign of the last days. And so within this video, y'all, I want to speak about the things that be going on at the Thanksgiving table, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. But with that being said, y'all, second video of today, we still outside connected with nature. It still feel good out here, y'all. Waterfalls are still out. I'm still sending nothing but love, peace, and prosperity to y'all. Y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Also, be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's get right into this, y'all. This gonna hit home for a lot of people. Number one, first thing is first, y'all. It's a lot of small talk and fake convos. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, it's a lot of small talk and fake convos. We know what is small talk. Small talk is when we start talking about the sun. We start talking about the leaves on the trees. We start talking about everything else that does not have anything to do with the apology you owe me. We start talking about everything else that does not have anything to do with something that is productive. Small talk. When a person is having small talk with you, they don't really care about how you're doing. They don't really care about what you got going. They don't really care about if you finish school or not. It's just small talk. We just talking until this food get done cooking, right? I'm just trying to pass time by. And so that's why I call it, y'all. It's these fake conversations. Conversations that are like hot air balloons. They ain't going nowhere, right? Conversations that does not end up being productive, but honestly destructive. Because you start feeling worse than you did than before you open up your mouth and say, hey, auntie, what's going on, unc? What's up, cuz? Again, this is not everybody's situation, but for the most part, y'all, family ain't been family, okay? But that's number one. Small talk and fake convos. Number two, information no swap. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, information no swap. Reno, what are you saying right now? This is when you find yourself telling friends, family members, people at that Thanksgiving table about your good and bad moments. You're telling them about every single thing that has happened to you. Why? Because they are asking you these questions. But after you get done giving them this information, what happens? You feel robbed. Why? Because they have yet to tell you anything. They know about where you work at. They know how your child doing, how your baby doing. They know about what's going on between your marriage. They know everything. You told them. They asked. You're an honest person. But then when you look at it, you're like, what did they tell me? Now it's too late. You already headed back home. You going back to Michigan. You going back to Fort Valley. You going back to Atlanta. You going back to New York. Whatever the case is. The point is that when you give this information off, you realize there is no swap. In other words, they just wanted to get in your business, right? Somebody drop that down below in the comments. Stay out my business. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say stay out my business, because it becomes more of a contest, competition. What are you doing? What are you not doing? It's really, they don't really care about your great accomplishments, to be honest. They want to know if your car broke down. They want to know if you still got your job. They want to know if you're still making good money. They want to know if your kid is about to go to YDC, RYDC, detention center. How your child doing? So they can have something to talk about in the family. They want something to talk about. Don't give them anything to talk about. Number three, y'all. Gossip and negative talk. Gossip and negative talk. You know why a lot of people don't go around family for like Christmas, Thanksgiving, these important holidays? Because all family want to do is gossip. Talk about Young Jeezy. Talk about Bishop T.D. Jakes. Talk about Chris Brown. They want to talk about everything that does not pertain to them in their lives. Right? Negative talk. And see, what people fail to realize is speaking negative is a form of witchcraft, because it's life and death in the tongue. So if we keep speaking bad and negatively, somehow that is brought about in my life. You ever notice when you were around positive conversations, it seemed like you got positive outcomes and positive reactions and responses? Everything was going good between your husband and your wife, your kids. The moment you start indulging into negativity, it's the moment now you got negative issues in your household. Don't nobody want to transfer those spirits to their house. You got problems because of the family problems that you just indulged into. You got problems because of the friends' problems that you have been indulging into. Bruno, what are you saying right now? That gossip and negative talk will bring you down quicker than you got there. It will bring you down quicker than you got there. Guaranteed. You got to stay away from it. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. Stay away from it. Number 4. One Up Nation. Yes, sir. Let me say it loud. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. One Up Nation. You know, y'all, a lot of families have this issue. I have to one up you to let you know that you ain't doing better than me. That's why I say Thanksgiving, Christmas, all these other days, these paganistic holidays, it start turning into a competition. It start turning into a contest. It start turning into a, well, I got this, what you got? When it should simply be, cuz I'm happy to see you. Sis, bro, I'm happy to see you. Hey, mama, how you doing? What's up, grandmama? What's up, pops? It should be love and all good vibes. But it turned to a one-up nation. I got to show you how what I have is better than you. I got to show you that my marriage is better than your marriage. I got to show you that my relationship is healthier than yours. And the sad reality, y'all, is that they ain't doing no better than you. Most times you're doing better than them. But the people who are trying to hide what they are going through come off overcompensating. And that's what we just got through talking about yesterday. Overcompensation. But the next thing, y'all, number 5 is going to be this right here. Fake love and ingenuine smiles. Yes, sir. Let me say it loud. For my chosen ones in the back. Fake love and ingenuine smiles. Behind a good bit of smiles, y'all, it's really a knife, a dagger, a frown, a lying tongue, and a mouth that speaks negatively about you. That's why a lot of people don't want to go down for Thanksgiving. That's why a lot of people don't want to hang out with family members. That's why a lot of people don't want to deal with those who they are closest to, because they already know. You've been dogging me out. You've been talking about me like a dog. You think I want to sit here and eat dressing with you? After you've been talking about me like a dog? After you done spread out my whole business? After you done told people I lost my job? Now I got you some macaroni and cheese, cuz. What's going on? You done told grandma that I lost my job. I don't want to eat macaroni and cheese with you. The point is, y'all, is that the fakest people be at that Thanksgiving table. Jesus Christ. And so, the best way we handle this, y'all, is by cooking your own food, protecting your heart, guarding your heart, protecting your energy, guarding your energy, loving yourself. If you have your own family, pour into your own family, because the family you create is more important than the one you come from. Let me say that once again. The family you create is more important than the one you come from. And just prioritize what's important to you and for you. Okay? And don't overextend. If you can't do it, you can't do it. But the point is, y'all, the fakest people be at that Thanksgiving table. But with that being said, I want to end off on a positive note. If anybody come from a positive home, if you had dinner with your Thanksgiving family, listen, man, tell them happy Thanksgiving from me. All right? This is not me trying to steer away people from a happy home or happy family. I'm talking about the ones who are going through this, man. Right? So happy Thanksgiving from me to you. Happy day. All right? And I hope everybody is thankful for what they are giving. All right? I love y'all. Y'all enjoy this day. Y'all enjoy some dressing, some greens. Y'all enjoy your peace. Enjoy your time to yourself. Enjoy your family if you have somebody. If you're by yourself. Listen, y'all, you got Big Bro Reno, okay? And with that being said, family, I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all make sure y'all go over to the Rich Mentality Academy. Go join the membership, meet your tribe. Get you a Yes Sir hoodie. Book you a one-on-one session, and you can get you one of those books. And keep on streaming Lean, y'all. The new single, Lean. But I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.